Hey, man, that dude played. You know, all these celebrities played, man, because they had to sell out. They, when that temptation that these devils dangled in front of them, which was status and riches and fame and power and everything. When it was dangling in front of their face, man, they just couldn't resist.
Yeah, and you can go celebrity by celebrity, man. If you're an Israelite, man, you can have problems and you're gonna continue. And you look at somebody like Drake, who would be the pinnacle of, music right now in terms of popularity and streams and all that. This nigga can't even protect his own seed. He basically loses a lawsuit because he don't want a bitch to be pregnant with his baby. What?
That's the system. Let me get this real quick. Is Yahushua. Matthew 16:26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
And that goes right back to his temptation to Satan in Matthew 4th chapter. He really, and that's for us to really gain wisdom on and a path of righteousness to follow after when it comes to this the hour of temptation. Because he's offering you, he's going to offer you the basics of what you're going to get in righteousness and more. Anyway, if you just wait on the kingdom of heaven.
But the scriptures say you have received your consolation. These niggas receive a consolation in this world, in this life, because you got a few million or whatever whatever worldly possessions these niggas. They think that the devil has made them believe that that's making it. That's all right. That's you know what I mean. You basically.
I'm gonna say something that Dame Dash said because niggas gonna listen to a Dame Dash type of right.
Yeah.
He said, "What good is it if you make all this money, but a nigga can take it from you?"
Right.
If you got this job and you the man and you're doing all of this, but if somebody still writes your check for you, that means you're under them. What good is it then? Which is a good point.
See, it's when they take these deals up front, it seems like they're winning.
Yeah.
They're looking at the residuals, they're looking at the numbers.
First bonus, signing bonus.
They're looking at all that on the front end of it.
Yeah. On the back end.
But on the back end, your ass getting raped up the ass.
That's where all the fine print is at. Yeah.
You sign a slave deal. You just and that's why the Lord said, they that are first shall be last, and they that are last shall be first. Those of you that took this attitude, I got to get it now. You're those who's first, who's ultimately you're getting that you're finishing last ultimately. Because that's what a consolation prize is.
You're not winners.
A consolation prize is a prize that you give to a loser.
Yeah.
It comforts you.
First runner up.
Even though you lost, but hey, I give you something. Just for participating.
That's what Esau got.
Yeah.
Esau got the consolation. Like nigga, you didn't get the blessing.
You feel good about your loss.
You got Isaac felt bad. Like, look, nigga, okay, I'm gonna give you the fatness of the earth.
Only for a little while.
Only for a little while.
But,
that's what these niggas want.
Yeah.
These that's like Howard Shai said. You are your father, the devil. These niggas is mirror images of Esau.
That's why the Lord said, patience is this your soul.
You said it, brother. I got one.
Like the Apostle Gabar always says, to have patience is to suffer. Niggas don't want to suffer. We're suffering for Yahweh Shai's sake. Yahweh Shai suffered. He had to go through the persecution, and he was innocent. He had to be crucified, spat on, slapped.
He also was lowly,
right?
Meaning he didn't live, super rich. He didn't live in no palace where he was super comfortable. He was draped in all type of glorious, costly array and apparel. He wasn't living like that, man. And he could have had it that way, but he didn't.
That wasn't needful for him to live that way. Yeah, the people wanted to make him a king. He ran.
He didn't even have a place to lay his head.
That spirit.
Yeah. Foxes have holes.
Con.
Yeah. Son of man has no place to lay his head.
Yeah.
I got a quick one on that patience.
I got one too.
Let me, I gotta start up, but I'll start at the point and then I'll read up and read back down if I may. This is Sirach,
Hey,
Ecclesiastes.
somebody look up Gangsta Boo's. Basically they have
Network.
no, they're
Discard.
network.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What is her? Look up her net worth. But she was in that industry for all them years.
Yeah.
3-6 Mafia, they was around for
Early, like late,
almost
like
30 years.
You know, he probably died with nothing.
Yep.
More than likely. You already know how it's gonna go.
This is Sirach,
Damn, that's surprising.
verse 2, verse 14. It says, woe unto, for all the money that she generated, really? Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? You know, if you took that deal and you didn't have patience. The whole point of this captivity, hey, when you're on punishment, it's not about the ass whooping goes away in a few minutes, right? So you get ass whooping before you get on punishment. That goes away in a few minutes. But you still have to sit in your room or wherever, stand in the corner, whatever they got you doing, the psychological part of it, to still endure until the time is up.
Yeah.
Now, just because you got your ass whooping and the feeling is gone, you start playing? Oh, hell no. The Father come in and really...
You still, if you have any humility, you still thinking about that asshole.
Yep.
You think about what you did wrong
Right.
and how I won't make that mistake again.
Nah, these jakes, they're not in that spirit, bro.
Hey, a lot of these jakes ain't get that ass whooping from a daddy,
No,
man.
no,
It's a
they
single
not.
parent mother home, man.
They
And
want
I'm
that.
just calling it.
And they
Come
got
up.
to the age where you couldn't whoop this
Can't
nigga.
whoop him no more. Can't hurt him no more.
Yeah.
And then they don't respect the grown man to come in and try to check you, put you in your place. That's why sports did some good, but if you was super good, you still got out of trouble just because you was the best.
There was really no discipline.
There was no real discipline that you had to exercise. You only knew one way.
I got it for you. Matthew 6:19. Lay not up yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt,
If a man can take it, man, moth and rust can corrupt your riches. Go ahead.
and where thieves break through and steal.
Uh-huh.
But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal.
Yep.
Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
A lot of niggas just want to get out of poverty.
Right.
And don't understand why you're in poverty. That's what we're here for, to explain why our people are in poverty, why we have the worst situations on earth, why we're in the ghettos, why the cops are harassing us, why this devil's coming down with great wrath. We're here to explain all these things to you about the conditions that have been in your past and that will be in your present and that will be in your future. No matter how much the dollar amount. You know, LeBron James got to deal with this shit too, right?
Right.
You know who else is rich? Any rich nigga you can think about, you know they got to deal with this shit too, right? When this the world collapses and there's this lawlessness out there.
They got to deal with it. You think if you getting evicted, what do you think your neighbor happened to your neighbor?
Man,
Or you know, when this shit pops, it's going global.
and they
Because
gonna
so
be
many
facing
people are
same-
dependent and believe in the fucking dollar
Yep.
that, and they're invested in the dollar so much that when it falls, man, everything is gonna collapse. Everyone's gonna fall that believes in this system. This dollar gonna fall flat on their face.
Didn't they say Will Smith and Jada had a spot in a bunker or some shit?
A
Or on a
spot.
plane or something?
Them niggas is rich as shit, and they got a spot. Your niggas got a little box
Yep.
in the bunker.
Get a seat on an airplane to escape.
Hey, that's when that happens. That's when all these so-called celebrities and athletes and famous jakes, they're gonna be brought very low,
Yep.
and the men of the Lord are gonna be brought
Exalted, man.
to a higher seat, to a higher status, because in those days, that's when those riches that we're talking about are not gonna profit you. The riches that are gonna profit you is the wisdom.
That's right. Knowledge and wisdom shall
You
be
know?
the stability at that time.
Exactly.
You got something? I got something too. Go ahead.
Sirach 31 and we start at verse 5. It's in the GNT. It says, "No one who loves money can be judged innocent. His efforts to get rich have led him into sin. Many people have been ruined because of money.
Where's it at?
It's the GNT.
Timothy.
What's the Rock 31?
It's a rock. Okay. I'm gonna get that up.
Many people have been ruined because of money, brought face to face with disaster. Money is a trap for those who are fascinated by it, a trap that every fool falls into.
It's a snare. With money in this society, it's a trap. Yes, we need money to live our day to day, pay our bills, you know, get from point A to point B, but we don't covet after it. All right, we understand, like I said, we need money, but we don't worship money.
Nope.
We understand that we understand what real money is. When you understand what real money is, you know, you have a better understanding of how, you know, economics and commerce work, you know, but we don't worship money. That's why we have a better understanding.
And the understanding that we're using on this side is just to evade certain low-level pitfalls that the average Jake falls into.
Done.
We still got to fall into the big ones. We still got to walk into the trap and give up our time to earn a wage, you know, which we would prefer to have a lot of time to not have to go to work. We can serve the Lord and enjoy our families and shit. We'd love to be able to do that, but that's not what this is.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to go and clock in like everybody else. But you, Jakes, you come out here and you serve idols and shit. Now you're slave to something else further and further and further deeper to be pulled up out of.
Right.
Somebody has something?
I had something.
So like I was gonna say something. As simultaneously as the Lord is prepping us to have to learn to live with very little and to be content with that very little.
Yep.
The Lord's gearing us up with that, so that as things start to get worse, we know how to live very low, as very low people, you know.
What did Paul say?
Yep.
You got it.
You got it.
Now
I
you
know
said
how-
I know both. How to
Yeah, I
be
know.
bound and
A base and a bound.
Exactly. The Lord is gearing us up with that mentality because we have to have it. That's that wisdom, you know, because we're gonna need it.
Yep.
These people, they're being trained to want it now, and to get it by any means, you know, because
Even at the cost of their integrity.
they're following after the ways of the devil, man. Literally, our people are following the devil to destruction, you know, because they're giving all their energy and their mind and everything, all their hard work is going towards these riches that perish, that are not everlasting.
Yeah, ultimately, all the wealth that our people generate, it goes right back to the slave master. It ends up right back in his hands. You know?
It's his money.
But that's part of the curse. That whatever Jake labored to do, the fruits of it is going to be given to another nation. They're going to eat it up. They're going to consume it. They're going to enjoy it. That's the curse. You know, Jake. You know, the so-called hip hop world. You know, that whole industry. You know, Jake pretty much originated it. They built it up. They produced so much money and wealth off of it. But who
benefits the most?
Who benefits the most?
Monetarily.
Who's enjoying the fruits of their labor?
Yeah.
Right.
Not you. Who's actually doing the labor? And the labor is wicked because look what it turned into. And the more degenerate it's become over the years, the more money they've been able to make off of it.
The labor does not truly prosper.
No.
You know, the labor prospers Esau in their system, in their wicked ass agenda. You know, the labor, you know, our people.
Right.
That's what Kanye was trying to say.
God, man,
He made up all these.
that whole industry is producing, pushing out sin, the vibration of sin on our people, which leads to death. You know, and that's that hip hop world. It started off. It's Jake loves to sing, and it's in our nature. You know, that talent of singing is in our nature. So we naturally just want to sing and, you know, spit bars, but these other nations, especially the small hats, you know, he's capitalizing on that, and then he hates us on top of that. So he turned it into a evil thing, a wicked thing.
To help push that evil, dark vibration
Exactly.
on us.
Gangsta Boo was part of that.
They was all instrumental in that. Gangsta Boo and
Yeah.
DJ Paul and Crunchy Black and all them demons, man.
I used to remember the names.
DJ Paul,
Juicy
J.
CJ.
Lord Infamous.
He's
He's
dead.
been dead. Right?
Dead.
Northside Ben got his ass.
That nigga, he was DJ Paul